Y'all know what ain't been said don't gotta be said because y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Anyway. We talk about
things that we were never told. I'm Jay.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can know we upload, because you never want to miss an episode. Also, if you guys are new here, if you have ideas for show topics, go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section and write hashtag next show, so that way we can easily filter through and give you more of what you want. All right, so today, guys, we are gonna switch things up just a tad bit. Just a little bit.
All right, so today we're gonna do our first reaction video.
Real reaction video.
Real reaction video, because we're doing it to videos, at least momentarily, we're doing it to videos that at least one of us haven't seen, okay? I don't know how far we're gonna get into the videos, but I mean, at least to get the gist of it, you know, one of us will find something to bring it to the other one, and just sort of give you our take on some of the things that are out there in YouTube land. And most of it, I guess, is going to be about relationships, but later on, who knows, maybe it'll become, you know, wider subject lens. But at least right now we want to do relationship focused stuff. Yes. And we'll see how it goes. So the video that we're doing today is how Jordan Peterson deals with jealousy and insecurity. The infamous Jordan Peterson. It was uploaded by Greatness Clips / Lewis Howes. And you know, Jordan Peterson. Now I heard, here's the weird thing. I heard his name like crazy. A lot of people in the manosphere, you hear Jordan Peterson's name. And I did not go and look him up myself. So I just kept hearing the name. And I watch motivational videos, right? Come to find out, one of the voices I hear very often in the motivational videos, Jordan Peterson the whole time. Bruh. So it'll be very interesting to see what he says about this particular subject. You ready to go?
Ready to go. Okay.
Is there room for jealousy and insecurity in a relationship? Is there a healthy amount of jealousy that people should have in a relationship? Or does jealousy and insecurity only cause more suffering and pain in a relationship?
Now, I definitely want to hear what he gonna say. What do you think?
Does jealousy cause more harm than good, basically, in a relationship?
Yeah, is there any room in a relationship for jealousy and insecurity?
No, not in a healthy relationship. Not insecurity. Jealousy. I think we should define jealousy.
You would go and make some hard.
No, I'm serious, because, okay, let me tell you why. Okay, so the reason why I say that is because, like, for example, you might see your mate, your partner, your significant other out and about, let's say, like hanging out, and there's like a female basically that comes in the, well, if you're a girl and your guy is out basically, and you see that he's hanging out or what have you with like maybe a group of his friends, and there's some females that are there that are single and are basically, you know, trying to hit on your boo. And let's just say that the person, they cute, you know what I'm saying? They not a booger wolf or anything like that. They cute. So I think that there can be jealousy if you see that your mate is being too friendly, because sometimes guys, I love you, but sometimes guys can be a little, I don't know what word to say, so I'm just gonna say slow. Bruh. When it comes to I'm just keeping it real, they just be a little slow when it comes to like other women being interested in them. Sometimes I think they just really don't know, or they're just not picking up on clues, and then sometimes they may know and just, you know, they like the attention. So I think in situations like that, I could understand there being a form of jealousy to a certain extent, just kind of jealous, like, okay, like, why you not shutting this thing down? Like, why you not being, not mean, but mean basically to the person. So in a situation like that, I guess.
Very interesting insight. Very interesting insight into the mind of a woman. Very, because a man would look at that situation completely different. Bruh. Of course he would. Yeah. And he would just be like, you already know what it is. What you talking about? Like, why you even give that any credence? Like, shouldn't care. shouldn't care because you already know what it is. Especially if you're there. Like you're there. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? I ain't married tonight. How you doing, girl?
Well,
yeah,
no,
you
I
sexy
don't.
over there with your.
Well, not necessarily that you're there, but
even if she's not there.
I don't know.
To me, all right. So a guy would go.
You showed up.
And here's
that's what was going on.
the interesting thing. Here's the interesting thing. From a guy's perspective, he would be like, "Yo, why would you even care? Because there should be a trust level between us where it shouldn't even bother you."
True, but I guess, and let me actually rewind. So, not that this is like a one-time thing, I guess, would be my...
You see how adding conditions?
No, I'm serious.
Because we've seen this happen before. You know, there was the very first time that any woman went out and showed interest to you and your girl was there, and then she got mad at you.
Bruh.
You know, yeah, that's right. However many guys we got that be watching our show, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because, see, for us, we very, very rarely get women who will outwardly show affection. That's not generally how it goes, right? Okay. So for a woman to be forward enough to do that, you know, it's unusual for us. It only take one good time and your woman go off like you done did something wrong. And you sitting there like, well, I'm just being nice. And your girl go, y'all know what I'm talking about. Talk about it. All right, finish what you're saying, what you were saying. I hope I ain't make you forget it. Y'all know what ain't been said don't gotta be said because y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Anyway, so no, I mean, like I said, sometimes guys, you could be a little naive. That's what I'm looking for. Sometimes a little naive when a woman is trying to push up on you.
Cause y'all too subtle.
And then
Y'all passive aggressive.
So in situations like that, but going back to my original...
I'm sorry, I messed her all up.
That's okay. I was gonna say, going back to my original statement, I should go back and say that if that's something that you see, I don't want to say routinely, but something that you see more often than not, I could see how that could be offensive. But then that's why I said in the very beginning, I don't necessarily think that it's healthy, because you're right. You should be secure in your position, knowing, you know what I'm saying, like you trust your mate, you trust your partner. Don't sweat that, you know what I'm saying? Now, but like I said, if it's a situation where this thing is ongoing, especially if it's like the same person or something like that, then it's like, okay, well, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You bring it to your mate's attention. And I think that's the most important thing. Like if it's something that makes you uncomfortable, you bring it to your mate's attention, especially if you see it happen over and over again, and just be like, babe, you know.
Regardless of how crazy y'all are, regardless of that,
why we got to be crazy?
You still gotta, no, honestly, regardless of that, you do have to bring it to your mate's attention. You have to have that communication. So
yes.
I definitely agree with what she's saying. On that side, I think some of y'all crazy. Not all of y'all. All of y'all are not crazy. All y'all are not crazy. Some of y'all are definitely crazy, and I would say most of you that are crazy don't think you're crazy.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm gonna say. But she's right. You do have to talk about it. So she on point. She on point. Oh, you wanted me to read what jealous was?
Oh yeah. What is it?
Definition: feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements and advantages. You know, so that's what it is. All right, okay. So we went back to the video.
Yes.
We 18 seconds into the video. And we 8 minutes into our video. So we ain't gonna get too far in this. Let's see what Jordan, you know, the expert, has to say.
Well, I think there's a reasonable amount of proprietary interest, let's say. I mean, in a classic monogamous relationship, a marriage, there's sexual fidelity as a crucial element of that. And maybe you'll make an arrangement that differs from that, but it's not easy to chart uncharted.
You low-key, you caught what he just said?
He said, making an arrangement?
Yo, he low-key was like, look, all right. So a key to having a monogamous relationship is for you to only be with somebody. Some folk make arrangements because, you know, some people have options. As long as y'all upfront about that option, then there are, you know, different types of relationships, like, you know, polygamous relationships and stuff. But what he said is there's an arrangement, so it has to be spoken on. It has
to be mutual.
This is like I'm gonna say
agreed
it too.
Upon.
This is a vaccine for jealousy and envy.
Bruh.
Communication. A vaccine for jealousy and envy is communication. Yes, I'm corny enough to use the vaccine thing, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's not a cure-all. Because if you're crazy, you're crazy. And that goes both ways for men and women, because there are crazy men out there too.
Okay.
But a vaccine is definitely communication.
It's true.
He doing what it is that I thought he was gonna do.
Okay.
Let us continue.
Chart uncharted territory like that. I mean, if you want to have an adventure like that with a partner, a monogamous adventure that also includes sexual exploration, well, maybe you can pull it off, but I doubt it. It's really complicated.
Yeah. Let's say you're not having sexual exploration with other people and you're telling each other the truth and you're being honest. Is there room to be jealous or insecure in that relationship?
I'm sorry, we going all off the topic.
Bruh.
And I'm doing a lot of talking, but I'm just catching so many little things they saying. So he basically was like, yeah, about that whole having options things, I doubt it's actually gonna work. I don't think it's really gonna work. And because we always talk about Bible stuff, is there a situation in the Bible? Because many, if not most, I'm not gonna say all, most of the guys in the Bible who are main characters have multiple women situations, married to multiple women, just with multiple women. Any of them ever work out?
No.
Bruh.
No, not that I can think of.
So, I mean, having a situation is not cheating, but it's, like he said, very difficult to pull off.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go back. I'm just saying, he just dropping gems, but on the low. Okay, I'm back.
Typically cause more harm than it does, spice and good, I guess.
I think jealousy probably causes more trouble than good, but that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with the proprietary interest. Should you care if your partner pays undue attention to someone of the opposite sex they find attractive? Well, probably you should care. You might even say something about it. They might even be happy about that, right? Because it indicates that you noticed and that it matters to you. Now, I think it
I know what I was talking about.
When it's harmless interactions. It's interactions that would be regarded as harmless by a third-party observer, let's say. I know that's a very difficult line to draw, that are being magnified as a consequence of insecurity on the part of the observer. Or there's envy, where your partner is attracting attention, status, success, any of those things, and you're jealous of that. That's not helpful. You should be pleased. The optimal situation is for you to be pleased when your partner is successful. I don't think competition between people who are in a monogamous relationship is useful, particularly. It's not zero-sum competition. I mean, you can compete in a game-like sense, not existential competition. You're on the same team. That's the point. And if one of you is feeling left behind for one reason or another, it's time to throw that out on the table and say, look, I'm playing second fiddle here far too often. What can we do about that? Well, it looks like you need it. And like, I've got an adventure. It looks like you need one too. Well, how can we rearrange the situation so I have my adventure? And then it's up to that person too to figure out what obstacles they might be putting up in their own pathway.
Yo, this dude is just dropping gems.
That was really good.
Man, okay, there's much more to the video. We like 3 minutes in. But to y'all, it's like 15. So
we'll put the link for you to watch the full video. We're probably going to watch the rest of it off camera because it actually is really, really good. Yeah. If you guys want to see a part 2, the rest of us reacting basically to this video, let us know in the comment section. Say, do part 2. Yeah, this was good. Yeah, he touched on a lot of things. Yeah, he did. I know one thing I was going to bring up. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing you was going to mention about the competition. Yeah. Yo. Okay, let me tell y'all. Man. So I know a lot of us are competitive, right? Yes. A lot of us are competitive, and then we have some, that are not. I have never, and I do mean never, seen a couple who both people were competitive, like in life, and were competing against each other in life, and things worked out. It always went the opposite, because just like he said, like, you on the same team. Bruh. Like, how you gonna be you? Yep. You can't.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can get out there and try to pad your numbers and not try to help the team, not really be a team player. Right. But
you hurting yourself.
I'ma just say, when you see people like that, let's take a sports analogy, they get traded a lot.
Somebody, bruh.
Look at your favorite not even your favorite, but
That's
the
a good
people
one.
like in the NBA, the guys who are, they're good. Like you're good, but you're not necessarily helping the team. You just scoring buckets because it looks good that you score buckets.
Right.
Or you're doing whatever, you're doing it for yourself. When you bring that type of energy to the team, to the locker room, it don't matter what your numbers look like. You getting traded. It don't matter if you averaging 25 points a game for the last 3 to 5 years or whatever it is. They still got, yeah, but the energy that you bring to the locker room is so toxic, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So yeah, I agree with you.
Was there another point that you were going to touch on?
No, he went through a lot. I'm gonna just say, I guess conclusion wise, no. In order to deal with it, have a lot of communication, and we got to learn how to deal with our emotions as both men and women. I mean, men like to act like we don't have emotions, but we do, and we do get jealous and all of that other stuff. And we got to talk about it, and the other person who's on the receiving end of it, you can't bask in that feeling and that attention. You have to care enough about how your partner is feeling to have them be secure. And there also has to be a play on each partner not backing so far off the gas that the person feels like they're not wanted. Like there is an interplay that has to happen here with the relationship between you doing enough so that your partner knows that they're still wanted, and your partner being secure and all of that other stuff, and not doing things to egg you on, quote unquote, into being jealous. So there has to be interplay and there has to be communication. And any relationship that has a lot of that stuff in it, as far as the jealousy or the interplay of that, wanting to see if you still care and all of that other stuff, that's a problem. It's not that the relationship's going to end, but that's definitely a rotten spot on the apple, so to speak.
Yeah.
You might want to deal with that because it's not healthy.
You don't want it to spread.
And you can do all of that stuff. You can get the attention and stuff that you need without it. And if you can't, if there is no communication, then your problems are so much deeper. And therapy. I'm not gonna tell you to just break up, but therapy, man. Go get some professional help. Make them listen. And if they just don't, sometimes you might have to walk away. You know, bad decisions in our youth we have to deal with when we get older.
Truth.
So okay, I'm done. I said I was gonna stop talking 2 minutes ago, and I'm still talking.
Word.
I'm done. I'm gonna just turn my head this way.
Okay, guys. Well, since he's done and he just turned, I guess that's gonna do it for today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you like what we're putting out, share it. Tell somebody. Love somebody. Tell somebody. Share this. Okay. All right. Deuces, guys.
Peace.